Relationships, by user, Life Sentencer. Title, I, 22F, feel like I'm putting my mother before my husband and child and it's ruining my family. So my mom is retired and doesn't work, however she receives disability and watches my daughter for 6 hours 5 days a week. But I feel like she's killing my own home life. Instead of being home with our child, I have to run my mom for her errands. And then she remembers that she forgot some insignificant item and wants me to come back. My so is getting frustrated and feels like I'm putting her before us. I feel guilty, because she's our babysitter and everything, but at the same time I feel frustrated that she'll suddenly ask to go to the store and if I tell her I'm cleaning want to be at home, she always seems to get passive aggressive. I just don't know how to make everyone happy, or what to say to my mom. Of course I want to help my mom and everything, but I feel like she has bad time management and it's messing up my own family life. TLDR, I feel like I'm putting my mother before my husband and daughter and I feel like it's messing up my own home life. Comment by Kitty Nate, can you give mom a block of time once or twice a week and limit it there? Like, sure, we can run your errands every Tuesday and Friday from 4 to 7, but that's it. Obviously you can make exceptions if actually needed, prescription got changed, needs a ride for an eye exam, etc. But if she forgets she needed cheese, well, we can just grab it next time we're out. Reply by Life Sentencer, that's a good idea. I could have her write the list of what she needs and that way I don't have to leave the house randomly for something she just remembered. Comment by Sneaky Sneaky Snail, one thing you could do is sign her up for something like Peapod Amazon Prime and show her how to use it so her groceries get delivered. I know Amazon is evil and everything, but you need to spend your time with your little one way more than you need to be doing errands for her. That ways you can say no without feeling horrible because you're not helping your disabled mother. You could even put yourself on the account if she's super bad at technology and order things online for her rather than having to drop everything and help her. Reply by Life Sentencer, I think this is actually a really good idea. It's hard to say no because she's getting older, needs help, but I have Prime already and it would save me time. Comment by Killbot wants hug, I just don't know how to make everyone happy. One of the lessons people really need to learn, I think women are especially prone to believing it, it's not your job to make everyone happy. Do what's right and treat others and yourself with the respect they deserve and you'll be a good person, and that's a lot different than trying to make everyone happy. Comment by Fight Maxmaster, I have to run my mom for her errands. And then she remembers that she forgot some insignificant item and wants me to come back. Why do you have to run errands for her? Of course it's kind of her to babysit, you can make some accommodations as a result, but her doing you a favor doesn't mean she gets to monopolize your time. She gets passive aggressive. That's a shame, ignore it. You're a grown ass woman, stop looking for 24/7 approval from your mother. She gets mad. Boo hoo, she's an adult, she'll get over it. You can't make everyone happy in life. It's not possible, don't try, and don't forget that you deserve happiness too. Set boundaries and enforce them. Mom, I can run you to the store on X day at Y time, make a list of what you need, if you forget something we're not going back, I've got stuff to do. Of course work with her on a time, her babysitting deserves some compensation understanding. But you still get to run your own life, you're an independent person, not joined to her at the hip, not obliged to be at her beck and call 24/7. If you're putting her feelings before your family, why? Why are their feelings less important? Comment by Rushboy99, when my grandmother lost her ability to drive she latched onto my mother extremely hard. She came up with every excuse to have my mom stop by and pick her up something or go to town and get groceries. While some of it was the actual need to get groceries, we realized the rest of the time was just her being incredibly lonely and bored. You said she was disabled. Does she do things outside of watching your kid and going shopping with you? How is her social life? Reply by Thehordlik, this, 1,000 times this. Everyone suggesting making shopping lists and setting boundaries is hugely missing the big picture here. This is not a time management problem. If your family is your mom's entire social world and her only way to get out of the house, of course she's going to be needier than you want. Organize mom some activities with other adults and alternate transportation, assuming she's receptive, and it's likely this problem will fade away on its own. Do you have other family who can take her out and spend time with her? A local seniors disability center that can pick her up for programs. I am a little concerned about how a disabled person who cannot run errands on their own is expected to watch a growing child though. A little more elaboration on the age of your child. Your mom's age, level of ability, and limitations would probably provide higher quality answers. Reply by life sentencer: no, besides talking with her neighbors, watching my daughter, and going to the store, she doesn't really go out much. That's a really good point. Comment by Junction Dweller: it's incredibly generous of your mother to provide 30 hours or what is considered full time work, here in Ontario, Canada, as free child care. While she offered, she still may feel though she offered to do it to help you out financially, etc., it may be harder than she expected or more tiring, etc., or maybe she even feels like the 30 hours a week of free child care means you should be providing more support in return for her, etc. Maybe a passive aggressive way to do it. My suggestion is to sit down and really acknowledge the cost of daycare she saved you, the hours involved and responsibilities, along with any possible impact on her health, not sure of her disability, and with gratitude ask what would be a way to show your gratitude. Maybe it means twice a week you have dedicated set number of hours to spend together doing her to-do list with her, or maybe it's more about mother and daughter time as adults, etc. I know many assume grandparents taking care of grandkids all day may be joyous, but that is a lot of hours. Just a thought. Relationship